Okay, so this is a good question. I'll start on. What is the system and the process for consistently qualified leads and knowing exactly where the next clients are coming from? So I can whiteboard it for a second, but I think an important part to understand there is maybe until you get to like a $10 million business, consistency is a loose word, right? Even now, my business is around that level, this business. And I wouldn't say I have like crazy consistency. Like I have consistency. I get a lot of leads and calls and sales every day, but it's never like, oh, Rudy's just going to go retire on a beach and the team are going to have a 2 weeks off and everything will be fine. Like it's consistent somewhat within like a frame, a framework of like 30%. And we have bad weeks, bad days, good weeks. Does that make sense? Because a big part of success is realistic expectations. And you see all these gurus and people like, oh yeah, this one system to get 1,000 leads or 100 leads into your business. Behind the scenes, I've ran a lot of the big entrepreneurs in the world, built multiple big businesses myself. None of them, nothing is consistent. Like a lot of the big guys you guys look up to, they ring me or message me for help on stuff, or we're friends and we chat. And they're struggling like to keep everything going, okay? And that's part of that is business. Part of that is with Facebook ads and like this sort of world we live in, funnels, ads, Facebook, YouTube. It's like it's not a consistent game, right? And you might go, well, why do we all do it then, Rudy? But like if you look at business in general, did cruise ships have consistency, billion-dollar businesses in the last year? No. Do they have consistency year round? No. Does Walmart have consistency? Has good and bad days, good and bad weeks, and guess what? Half the locations probably need closing down and suck, or 10% or 20%. Some are good. It's the kind of same for your business, right? So to give you an example, so you can see this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? What you guys want to understand is consistency is really like a holy grail and you're never going to truly find it, okay? But you can find systems that provide consistency within them, okay? Imagine these 4 things are marketing methods or marketing strategies. And this isn't just for lead gen, this is for you guys in e-commerce or anything, okay? So number 1 might be Facebook ads to a certain type of funnel. Number 2 might be cold outreach. Number 3 might be email. And number 4 might be Google ads. Okay, you guys are all clear on that. 4 different strategies, okay? So you see the percents under them now. What you're probably going to find is you have consistency like this. You have one thing that is like zero, I'll even put here, 0 to 20%. It's a system in your business to try and generate leads, appointments, cash flow, e-commerce, sales, whatever it might be. And it doesn't really work, okay? So that one you might want to get rid of eventually, okay? Or you're working heavily to fix that one. This one never really took off, but it kind of takes over, and some days it's good, some days it's bad. This is the best, right? And without the 95% thing, you would go out of business. And then this one does pretty good most of the time, okay? But basically your growth as a business is pretty simple, right? Every one of you that said me, what is going to happen? Eventually this is going to turn into this or this, right? So eventually this first strategy or the first one you crack is going to become this and this. And then what you're going to do, you're going to try and scale it. It's going to cap out, right? And you can't scale it. So what do? You either don't do anything and your business never grows, right? Most of you won't do that. You'll go, I need to do something else. I need a second funnel. I need YouTube ads. I need Google ads. I need to do more email marketing. I need to hire an affiliate. I need to do cold outreach, right? That's what most of you will do. And those things become these other buckets, right? And then when you start those other buckets, most of them start back down here at 0 and 20%. Some of them never get out of this. Some of them then become this, right? That's now 40. And another one becomes this, which is now functioning at 70. And now you have $1 million business, right? You started, most of you said me, you're struggling. But when this becomes this, takes you to 200K a year in annual revenue, for example, right? And then you add this and it does another 200K. And then you add this and it adds 100K, right? Or maybe it adds more. So it could add 300K. And you're saying, Rudy, how can something that's only 40% consistent add 300K? Well, it could bring in 20K sales instead of 2K sales, right? So even if it only works half the time, when it does work, like a one-off email blast or an affiliate webinar, or you go and speak on stage at an event, it brings in crazy money. So it doesn't always have to be as consistent as something else, but the reward from it could be way higher, okay? And you see how they compound, and then you become a $500,000, $2 million business maybe, right? So a lot of you are here, okay? And that's okay. So to answer the original question, firstly, I want to clarify the consistency thing is like something you've got to realize is never, it's like the holy grail. And consistency here for me, right? Imagine this is me now. Do I have consistency? What would you guys say? Yes or no? Imagine this is my business. Just type yes or no in chat. There's no right or wrong answer here. So most of you said yes. Some of you said no. So you see how there's no right or wrong answer, right? Some of you said yes. Some of you said no. So that's interesting, right? Depends who you ask. Same question, you answer differently. So I have consistency that I generate millions of dollars, right? A lot of you would want that. I would say that's consistent. But am I always working with my team to keep this one going so I don't go out of business, to get this one to 90%, to figure out if this thing's ever going to work or if it's always going to suck, but when it does work, it's kind of cool. And then to figure out if I should just get rid of this whole thing and go on to something else. That's business, basically, right? That's marketing and strategy and business here. So really for you guys, and to answer the original question, you've got to figure this out and get it to be performing 70 to 100%. When you do, you'll have stage one of consistency, right? But then you're going to go on to you're going to hit 5 calls a day, 10 phone calls a day if you're in lead generation. If you're selling e-commerce, you're going to hit 20 sales a day, 50 sales a day, right? But then you're going to go, well, I want 10 calls a day, not 5, Rudy. So I'm going to start a new thing. And then you're going to go through that same emotional roller coaster of trying to get it to be in a 90, 70, 80, 90% functional thing, right? So hopefully that helps answer the question. I don't think it comes down to like one secret. It comes down to understanding how to build a business and how to handle the marketing and work through this to build some level of consistency. But I'm yet in my hundreds of thousands of clients I've worked with to see true consistency, because true consistency would be they make crazy money, everything they launch is working crazy well, nothing's failing, and they hit the same revenue every day, and when they try and grow, they grow exactly to where they want to grow to. That's never seen a business like that. Stuff's failing, funnels aren't working, ads aren't working, new systems aren't working, logistics breaks down, now they're behind, they have to pause ads. It doesn't happen, right? So, and you see how business is just stages. So you guys just become really focused on this, moving it to that, redoing it, moving it to a 70, 80, 90%, redoing it, moving it to 70, 80, 90%.